The northeastern state of Manipur witnessed an all-time high voter turnout in the 11th state assembly elections. The polling in Manipur saw a huge turnout of women and young voters. We have a report.
Joining hands with other states of India, Manipur witnessed one of the most historical elections of the state by crossing 80% of voter turnout at the first phase of polling for the 60-member 11th Manipur State Assembly elections. Covering 38 constituencies with 168 candidates in fray for 38 seats, including 7 female candidates, 1,643 polling stations in the first phase polls went off peacefully. During the first phase of polling, young and old alike were seen queuing outside the polling stations to mark their democratic choice. The first phase polling covers across the districts of Imphal East, Imphal West, Bisnupur, Churachandpur, Kangpokpi and Phizro.
In order to ensure a peaceful and trouble-free security atmosphere, more than 61% license were deposited. This is the first time in the history of Manipur election, because in the last Lok Sabha election only 5.6% license arms were deposited, and last assembly election in 2012 only 13.5% license arms were deposited. From that perspective, depositing of 61% of license arms was a big feat which was achieved by our district magistrates and superintendent of police.
For the record, many youths from the state are in opinion to end the corruption and also the frequent blockades in the state. Great hopes and expectations are seen in the people across the state, and proper management on the education sector is among the top chart lists for the next government to be formed.
ये इलेक्शन के बाद मैं ये सोचती हूँ कि इस इलेक्शन के बाद जो भी एमएलएस आएगा वो एमएलएस हम लोगों की सोसाइटी के लिए, इस देश के लिए जो भी करेगा अच्छे से करेगा। ये यहाँ पे करप्शन होती है, सब कुछ ऐसे नहीं चाहिए हम लोगों की। जो भी बच्चे पढ़ाई नहीं कर सकती क्योंकि लैक ऑफ ड्यू टू मनी। इसके बाद जो लोग एमएलएस है ना, लोग पढ़ाई के लिए भी अच्छे से स्कूल, कॉलेजेस और गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज सब के लिए अच्छे से देखभाल करना, और सोसाइटी के लिए यहाँ सबके गांव में अच्छे से पानी मिलना।
In the second phase of polling, well-known politicians of the state like Chief Minister Okram Ipobi Singh, activist Iram Sharmila, Deputy Chief Minister M. Kaikhangam and others are vying for the 22 assembly seats. Moreover, women voters were outnumbered the men voters, and a huge number of first-time voters came out this time from across the 22 constituencies, which includes the valley districts of Thopal and the hill districts of Ukhrul, Chantil, Damanglang and Sinapati, where 98 candidates are fraying for 22 assembly seats. During the second phase of polling, over 80% voter turnout was recorded across 1,151 polling stations.
The way voter turnout has come up is that the young youths are participating in a way much more than before. Is youth participation, and besides, fortunately for us, this time the elections have been conversed with the social issues of the state. Earlier elections were never connected with the problems and the crisis of the state, but this time, right from the beginning till the end, somehow there is a convergence between the electoral process and the social issues of the region.
For maintaining peaceful polling, 280 companies of central paramilitary forces and armed police of other states were deployed on both phases of polling.
I want this Manipur to be a corruption-free state, and it should be developed like any other state in Manipur, in India. Territorial integrity of Manipur should not be broken, or like it should be in the previous form or something like that.
Okay.
And they have to, everyone, the elected people have to serve for the betterment of peoples of Manipur.
The overall polling turnout was increased by almost 6.2% as compared to 2012 State Assembly election. However, due to reports of some malpractices in some of the polling stations, State Chief Electoral Officer V.K. Diwankan has ordered repoll in 34 polling stations of 8 assembly constituencies, which went to the polls in the first phase on 4th March. The repoll took place on 9 March.